Let's have our fourth topic for the second quarter, the sum to infinity. Our learning competency is to find the sum of terms of infinite geometric sequence. Okay. So last time yung diniscuss natin is the sum of the geometric sequence. Ang ating common ratio doon is usually r is not equal to 1, r is equal to 1, r is equal to negative 1. So, yun yung ating mga inad nun. So, this time, alam kong familiar din kayo dito. Ayan yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, r is not equal to 1, r is equal to 1, and r is equal to negative 1. Ito yung diniscuss natin last time. Now, what if our r is a fraction? Ayan. So, is it possible to get the sum of an infinite number of terms in a geometric sequence? Ibig sabihin ng infinite, walang dulo. Pero, let's try to solve this. Now, for example, we have here find the sum of the infinite geometric sequence of 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, and so on and so forth. So, wala tayong hinihinging number of terms dito. Ang hinihingi natin is infinite geometric sequence. Ano yung pinagkaiba niya last time? Ano yung hinihingi sa atin? 5 terms, 6 terms, find the 7 terms, find the sum of the 10 terms. But this time, this is infinite. So, walang katapusan. Now, we simply first get the common ratio. That is by dividing the second term by the first term. As you notice, this time, this is a fraction. So, baka nahihirapan kayo na mag-divide ng fraction by fraction. Let's just have a quick recap of how we divide fractions. So, ano yung binigay niya? 1/2, 1/4, and 1/8. And so on and so forth. So, our second term is 1/4. So, this should be on the upper part. So, 1/4 over 1/2. Para mas maintindihan nyo yung nasa module, in dividing fractions, you get the reciprocal of nung nasa ilalim. Ano ibig sabihin ng reciprocal? Yun yung babaliktarin mo sila. So, that's 1/4 times 2 over 1. So, you just multiply them. 1 times 2, that's 2. And then 4 times 1, that's 4. Then, divide it by, or get the lowest term by simply dividing it with the same number. So, 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So, your common ratio is 1/2. Ayan. So, that's how we get your common ratio, which is 1/2. Ayan nga, sabi dito, when dividing fractions, multiply the numerator by the reciprocal of the denominator and then simplify answer if possible. If possible, ibig sabihin, if hindi na siya ma-lowest term, yun na yung sagot nyo. Now, so your, ayan. So, your S1 is 1/2 and then, your S2 is yan. Ibig sabihin, yung sum ng unang dalawa mo is 1/2 plus 1/4. So, let's get the least common denominator. Your least common denominator is 4. Ibig sabihin, pinakamababang pwedeng i-divide sa kanilang dalawa. That is 4. So, 1/2 plus 1/4. Get the LCD, that's 4. Ito yan. Paano naging 2/4 yan? Alalahanin nyo yung elementary 1/2 plus 1/4. Yung ginagawa natin dyan, diba? Kinukuha yung denominator. So, the denominator is all over 4. So, 4 divided by 2, that's 2 times 1, 2. 4 divided by 4, 1 times 1, 1. Kaya, magiging 3/4. Ito yung 2/4 na yan. Ito yung 2/4 na yan. Para hindi kayo malito. Ito yung 2/4 na yon. Tapos ito yung 1/4 na yan. Okay? Okay. Same lang yan. Baga parang ito, kinonvert yung 1/2 sa 4 dapat yung ilalim. So, that's 2/4 plus 1/4. That's 3/4. That's the sum of the first two terms. Now, how about the sum of the third term? Ganun din ulit yung gagawin mo. So, the first 5 values of S sub n are shown in the table below. Ano nangyayari? Habang tumataas to, ibig sabihin, it approaches 1 as n increases. And we say that S sub n is equal to 1. Now, we call that the sum that we get, or they call the sum that we got as the sum to infinity. Note that the common ratio in the sequence is 1/2, which is between -1 and 1. Ito ay applicable only for fractions yung common ratio. The sum of the terms of an infinite geometric sequence where r is less than 1 but greater than -1. Ayan. Is a sub 1 over 1 minus r. So, this is our formula. Take note of this. S sub n is equal to a sub 1 over 1 minus r. This formula is also known as the sum to infinity. So, let's have an example. Ayan. What is the sum to the infinity of 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, 1/16? Ito na din yung kanina. Pero, kanina ang kinukuha natin yung sum ng 2 terms, 3 terms, 4 terms, 5 terms. This one is the topic itself, the sum to infinity. Makikita nyo, medyo masyadong maraming computation sa module. So, tignan natin kung paano natin siya padadaliin yung maintindihan. So, your common ratio is 1/2. Inasolve na natin to kanina. Yung is 1/4 over 1/2. So, reciprocal ni 1/2. Kaya, magiging 2 over 1. So, 1 times 2, that's 2. 4 times 1, that's 4. So, simplify this, or lowest term, that is 1/2. So, you have your common ratio. Now, let's substitute it to the formula. So, the formula is S sub n is equal to a sub 1 over 1 minus r. So, yung a sub 1 mo is 1/2 all over 1 minus, ano yung r mo? Common ratio, which is 1/2. So, 1/2 over 1/2. Paano naging 1/2 tong ilalim? I-solve natin yung 1 minus 1/2. Ano yung least common denominator nila? That's 2. So, ito laging may 1 yan kapag whole number. So, 2 divided by 1, that's 2 times 1 is 2. 2 divided by 2, that's 1. Times 1, that is 1. So, 2 minus 1, that is 1/2. Or simply C1, pwede mo yung gawing 2 over 2 minus 1/2. Kasi common sila ng ilalim. So, 2 minus 1 is 1. Copy the denominator. That's why you have 1/2. Ito pala yung pinag-uusapan natin. And then 1/2 divided by 1/2. Erase na natin to. Para mas makita nyo. 1/2 times 1/2. 1/2 divided by 1/2 is 1/2 times 2 over 1. So, 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. The answer is 1. So, our sum is 1. Hindi laging 1 yung answer dito. You have to solve this. Okay? Next. Ito. Let's try to solve this by ourselves. Ano yung given? The given is, what is the sum to the infinity of 3, negative 1, 1/3, negative 1 over 9. Ayan. The formula is S sub n is equal to A sub 1 over 1 minus R. So, we all know na our A sub 1 or A sub 1 is equal to 3. Now, we find our common ratio. So, the common ratio is equal to negative 1 over 3. Therefore, the answer is, or our common ratio is negative 1/3. Then, we substitute it to the formula. Ulitin natin, tingnan natin. The formula is, ayan, double check natin. S sub n is equal to A sub 1 over 1 minus R. So, tama. So, S sub n is equal to A sub 1. What is your A sub 1? 3 all over 1 minus, what's your R? Your R is negative 1/3. So, what are you going to do with that? I-add mo sila. Kasi, negative tsaka negative yan, oh. So, magiging plus sign yan. Eto, anong gagawin natin? Para hindi na kayo mag-fraction-fraction, ang gawin nyo na lang, since 1 naman yan, kung ano yung nasa ilalim, kopyahin nyo lang, tapos doblehin nyo. So, that's it. So, magiging 3 over 4 over 3. Take note, ito yung nasa taas. So, ano mangyayari? 3 times reciprocal nito. Para di kayo malito. Itong 3 na to, ito yan. Okay? So, 3 times, baliktarin nyo to, 4 over 3, that's 3 over 4. The answer is 9 over 4. Or, pag dinivide natin yan, so that's 2 and 1/4. This is your final answer. This is the sum. Ma'am, bakit parang mas mataas sa 1? As you notice, may 3 ka dito, oh. Ibig sabihin, mataas sa 1 yan. Okay? So, let's check if the answer is correct. Ayan. So, our answer is correct. Mabilis lang yung sa part na to, yung sa bandang ilalim. Para di kayo mahirapan, alam ko kasi ito yung medyo malilito kayo. Itong part na to, medyo malilito kayo dyan. Ang gawin nyo kung ano yung nasa ilalim, doblehin nyo yan kasi that's always equal to 1. Tapos add nyo lang doon sa kung ano yung hinihingi sa inyo. Then, para hindi kayo mahirapan sa reciprocal, yung nasa taas, lagyan nyo lagi ng over 1 para di kayo malito. So, I think that's it. Kasi, halos pare-pares naman yung question dito. Ayan. So, let's just remember to find the sum to infinity of a geometric sequence. Use this formula, S sub n is equal to A sub 1 all over the quantity of 1 minus R over the quantity of 1 minus R, where R is not is less than 1 and greater than negative 1. Meaning, mga fractions po yung nandyan. Pwede din siyang decimal kasi decimals are fractions. Other, ang tawag dito, ibang tsura ng fraction. Diba? Decimals can be converted to fraction and fraction can be converted to decimals. So, that's all. If you have questions, tanong lang kayo. Thank you.